Well, look at that. It's another Sherman. I have built more Shermans in this month than I have my entire life. So this is going to be my next build, the M1 Super Sherman. Basically what you've got here is a composite hull, 76mm stock Sherman from the Second World War, refurbished by the French and sold to from the French to the Israelis. They got these in the early 50s. This is their first of the real big Shermans. And so I think I might dress this one up, a new barrel and maybe a little bit of photo etch. Definitely won't be doing any link-to-link tracks. And this is going to be set in another diorama as well. So right off the bat, I've got a... Are you serious, Tamiya? Seriously? This is how you expect to leave it? Front drive, front transmission housing here. You can see right at the front there, these ass clowns have left two absolutely huge openings. One right at the bottom of the final drive housing, and one at the top. And guess what? There's no freaking way your front drive is going to cover that. So I can't believe, Tamiya, you know, what are you guys thinking? You charge, the MSRP on this thing is about $75 to $85 in Canada, and this is what you're putting out? No wonder you guys are losing market share. The price on this one is, I'm just trying to see if I can find it, is, no, they're not doing that anymore. They used to put the price in yen on this, on the side, but they don't do that anymore. So, you know what? Oh yeah, 3,300 yen is what this is in Japan. Not sure exactly how much that is in North America. I am going to do a quick check on that. So if you take the price on the side of the box is 3,300 yen, that comes out to $34.87 Canadian, which is exactly the amount you should be paying for this kit. And like I say, most places that I've seen, anywhere from $56 to $85, and I lucked out and got it on sale, and that's the only way you should buy this kit. There's a few big problems on this M1 Israeli Sherman from Tamiya. I showed you the other day those huge gaps that Tamiya leave for you. That's pretty poorly done. This does not look like a $80 Tamiya kit. It strikes me as a early $40 Dragon kit, early Dragon kit. Really poor fit on the tops of the suspension. Massive amounts of cleanup is needed on these road wheels. The center seam is just absolutely brutal. The fit of the front plate is pretty poor. The fit of the back plate is horrendous. It is just terrible. These air cleaners, like, Tamiya, what's going on, guys? Not only is your engineering gone to hell, your fit is just disappeared. Now, another thing with a $80 kit, you would think you'd have link-to-link tracks, but no, Tamiya's putting rubber band tracks in. These aren't too bad. They're saving me a full day's construction time. If I was starting on tracks, I might be done tomorrow. But these rubber band tracks, they don't look bad. They're fairly well detailed, but there are a couple of gotchas on them. First thing, when you glue them together, you can glue these together. Use a really hot, fast glue like an Ambroid Pro Weld, which I'm using here. I've got an Ambroid Pro Weld decanted into an old Tamiya cup, so it's a lot easier. You have the nice pointed detail brush, so use that. Make sure you there's a couple of injector pin marks on these tracks on the inside. Make sure you cut those off, because it will affect how the track sits. Now what I did, I put the seam right behind the drive sprocket, so now you know it's all clear. There's no seams top or bottom. So the only problem with these is that they don't set in very well. They look just like rubber band tracks. So you'll need to glue them to the top rollers to give it a nice tight look, and you're also going to need to glue it to the bottom road wheels. You see there how there's space there? So you need to glue that down. You either need to glue that down or put a screw in the middle of the hull to fasten it down to your base when you get it done. It's just as easy just to glue these tracks down to the road wheel so they look nice and snug. I'm really glad I got this on sale. I could not, there's no way I could recommend this kit at full price. It's just simply not worth it. Sorry, Tamiya, I used to love you guys, but wow, Dragon gives you a lot more options for your price. There's no photo etch. There's nothing on this kit extra. There's a couple figures which are nice, but come on guys, a two-piece barrel in this day and age on an $80 kit, it should be termed aluminum or slide molded single piece gun. Tamiya's dropping the ball big time. They must be losing huge amounts of market share. You know, they're doing a few things like the Leclerc and all that kind of stuff and the T55, but it's just a matter of Hobby Boss and Trumpeter and Bronco starting to build this kind of stuff. So anyway guys, enough of my blathering around. I may have to try Tashka, or Tashka's a little expensive for me for Shermans, and I'm not sure if Hobby Boss is doing any Shermans, but the Dragon Shermans, they're pretty damn good. The Dragon Sherman is honestly a much better kit than this one. All right, enough blathering away, guys. Later. The lower hull of this Tamiya M1 Israeli Sherman is all done, and I can honestly say this is probably the most disappointing Tamiya kit I've ever built. The fit is poor. The level of detail is poor. And I was in the hobby shop today, and this is retailing for 56 bucks. Don't ever pay full price for this kit. Even the instructions are vague and poorly placed, and I'm really disappointed with Tamiya on this one. Now they're back to their no grab handles, level of detail is lousy, and there's fit issues. This front plate here, you've got to build it right up. I've built it up. There's a level of putty goes from there up, because otherwise it's virtually flat. There's no bevel whatsoever there. It needs to be fixed. I still have to add some front fender supports there. They didn't bother giving you any. There's just this huge open area right in here. It's all open to here. Wow. Out of 10, I'd give this a 6. The old Italia kit from the 80s is as good as this one. This lower hull is, there's parts listed as 87. There's this upper hull is 2011, and the turret is dated. Just trying to find a date on this turret ring. I think this turret is a little bit newer, because the J sprue is a little bit nicer, but I've mentioned this again, guys. Come on, Tamiya. This is 2013. You can do something a whole lot damn well better than a two-piece barrel and a two-piece muzzle brake. Come on. Slide mold technology with the way it is. I mean, Dragon at their $46 or $50 price point is giving me link-to-link tracks, or much more detailed tracks, a single-piece barrel. Some of them even get a metal barrel with photo etch. Tamiya, you guys are losing your way, buddies. And I wouldn't mind if this kit had a MSRP of like 25 bucks. This is a $24 kit. Plain and simple. And I've always known that Tamiya was a little overpriced. But you know what, back before it didn't really bother me that much. It bothers me a lot now when, you know, for $46 I can go buy an extremely good Dragon with photo etch and all the rest of that stuff for the same price point. So this may be my last Tamiya kit for a while. I want to get the Tyran 5, but that's another $70 kit, and they've got the new Japanese main battle tank. I think it's Type 10. But again, you know, you're paying top dollar for the name. Basically, you're buying Tamiya's name, which is a real shame. So anyway, quick update on this one.